Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I am going to share one of the most important topic of ethics section, that is chapter number 21, and the topic is areas in business ethics. Areas in business ethics, right? So this is your lecture number 45, and this topic already appeared in June 2018 examinations, which is carries up to 10 marks. So very important for your examination point of view. So let's get started without wasting any further time, right? So areas in business ethics, right? So what are the three most important areas where business ethics plays significant role? The first and most important areas is corporate social responsibilities. Corporate social responsibilities, which is called CSR. In short, CSR. Corporate social responsibilities means कॉर्पोरेट का सामाजिक जिम्मेदारी. कॉर्पोरेट का सामाजिक जिम्मेदारी क्या है, राइट? सो you can say that corporate social responsibility is one of the most important areas where business ethics plays significant role. Then second, fiduciary responsibilities to stakeholders. Fiduciary responsibility to stakeholders. So what is the meaning of fiduciary? Fiduciary means involving trust, or you can say especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary, right? So you can say जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति. जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति. So fiduciary means what? Fiduciary means involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary, right? So fiduciary responsibility to stakeholder. So what is the meaning of stakeholders? Stakeholders means a person with an interest or concern in something, especially a business, right? So what are the fiduciary responsibility to stakeholders? And third, industrial espionage. Industrial espionage. So what is the meaning of industrial espionage? Industrial espionage means, in simple, you can say that spying directed towards discovering the secrets of a rival manufacturer or other industrial company, right? Means spying directed towards discovering the secrets of a rival manufacturer or other industrial company. That is called industrial espionage. So three most important areas. First one is corporate social responsibilities, which means you can say corporate का सामाजिक जिम्मेदारी. Then fiduciary responsibility to stakeholders. Then industrial espionage, right? So three important areas where business ethics play a significant role. Let's write the meaning of fiduciary. The meaning of fiduciary. Fiduciary means what? Means you can write that involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary, right? So involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and beneficiary. You can write in short, जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति. जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति, right? Then what is the meaning of stakeholders? What is the meaning of stakeholders? we have already discussed about the meaning of stakeholders, shareholders, etc. So in short, stakeholders means you can write that a person with an interest or concern in something, especially business. Especially a business. Stakeholders means a person with an interest or concern in something, especially a business. Right? So in Hindi you can write that hitadharak. Right? Hitadharak. So now what is the meaning of industrial espionage? What is the meaning of industrial espionage? Let's write what is the meaning of industrial espionage. Industrial espionage means spying directed towards discovering the secrets of a rival manufacturer, right? Or other industrial company, right? So this is the meaning of industrial espionage, means spying directed towards discovering the secrets of a rival manufacturer or other industrial company, right? So three most important areas where business ethics plays a most important part. One is corporate social responsibilities, then fiduciary responsibility to stakeholders, then industrial espionage, right? Then ethical behavior and corporate social responsibilities can bring significant benefits to a business. So what are the benefits? Let's discuss about such important benefits of ethical behavior and corporate social responsibilities. Point number one, that is attract customers to the firm's products, which means boosting sales and profits. Attract customers to the firm's product, which means boosting sales and profits. Means कस्टमर को फार्म के जो प्रोडक्ट के और आकर्षित कराना है, जिसका अर्थ है बिक्री और लाभ को बढ़ाना, राइट? सो अट्रैक्ट कस्टमर टू द फार्म्स प्रोडक्ट which means boosting sales and profits. Then point number 2, make employees want to stay with the business, reduce labor turnover and therefore increase productivity. Means जो एम्प्लॉय है, एम्प्लॉय को बिजनेस के साथ बने रहना चाहता है, श्रम की बारे रिड्यूस कराता है और इसलिए जो प्रोडक्ट में वृद्धि कराते हैं, राइट? सो मेक एम्प्लॉय वांट टू स्टे विद द बिजनेस, रिड्यूस लेबर टर्नओवर एंड देयरफॉर इंक्रीज प्रोडक्टिविटी, right? Then point number 3, attract more employees wanting to work for the business, then reduce recruitment cost and enable the company to get the most talented employees. This means that बिजनेस के लिए काम करने के इच्छुक अधिक कर्मचारियों को आकर्षित करें, भर्ती लगाते काम करें और कंपनी को सबसे प्रतिभाशाली कर्मचारी प्राप्त कराने में सक्षम बने. That is called attract more employees wanting to work for the business, reduce recruitment cost and enable the company to get the most talented employees. Right? Then point number 4, attract investors and keep the company's share price high, thereby protecting the business from takeover. Right? So that means इन्वेस्टर को आकर्षित करे और कंपनी के शेयर की जो प्राइस होता है उसे ऊंचे रखे, जिससे बिजनेस को अधिग्रहण से बचाया जा सके. राइट? सो अट्रैक्ट इन्वेस्टर्स एंड कीप द कंपनीज शेयर प्राइस हाई, देयर बाय प्रोटेक्टिंग द बिजनेस फ्रॉम टेक ओवर. मीन्स बिजनेस को आकर्षित करे और कंपनी के शेयर की प्राइस जो है उसे ऊंचे रखे, जिससे क्या होगा, बिजनेस को अधिग्रहण से बचाया जा सके. राइट? सो यू जस्ट नीड टू राइट ओनली फोर इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट ऑफ एथिकल बिहेवियर एंड कॉर्पोरेट सोशल responsibilities that can bring significant benefit to a business. Right? So number 1, attract customers to the firm's product, which means boosting sales and profits. Then make employees want to stay with the business, reduce labor turnover and therefore increase productivity. Right? So all are interlinkages. All are interlinkages. Right? Then point number 3, you can write that attract more employees wanting to work for the business, reduce recruitment cost and enable the company to get the most talented employees. Right? Then point number 4, you can write that attract investors and keep the company's share price high, thereby protecting the business from takeover. Okay, so knowing that the company they deal with has stated their morals and made a promise to work in an ethical and responsible manner, allows investors peace of mind that their money is being used in a way that arranges with their own moral standing. Right? When working for a company with strong business ethics, employees are comfortable in the knowledge that they are not by their own actions allowing unethical practices to continue. Okay, so customers are at ease buying products or services from a company they know to source their materials and labor in an ethical and responsible way. Right? So a company which sets out to work within its own ethical guidelines is also less at risk of being fined for poor behavior and less likely to find themselves in breach of one of a large number of laws concerning required behavior. Okay, so reputation is one of a company's most important assets. Remember, reputation is one of a company's most important assets and one of the most difficult to rebuild should it be lost. अगर कंपनी का रेपुटेशन लॉस्ट हो जाए तो रीबिल्ड करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. सो मेंटेनिंग द प्रोमिसेस इट हैज़ मेड इज क्रूशल टू मेंटेनिंग that leads to wider consequences. Okay, unethical behavior may damage a firm's reputation and make it less appealing to stakeholders. Right? This means that profits could fall as a result. Profit could fall as a result. For that reason, the natural world can be affected by a lack of business ethics. Okay, so for example, you can say that a business which does not show care for where it disposes its waste products or fails to take a long-term view when buying of land for development that is damaging the world in which every human being lives and damaging the future prospects of all companies. Okay, so this is it all about areas in business ethics. Areas in business ethics. First, you can write that only point is sufficient. So, uh, if question comes from areas in business ethics, first you can write that three most important areas where business ethics play a significant role. Number one, corporate social responsibilities, which is called CSR. Then fiduciary responsibility to stakeholders. Then industrial espionage. Right? Then you can write that ethical behavior and corporate social responsibilities can bring significant benefits to a business. For example, they may attract customer to the firm's product, which means boosting sales and profits. Then you can write that in point number 2, make employees want to stay with the business, then reduce labor turnover, then thereby increase productivity. Like, right? Then point number 3, you can write that attract more employees wanting to work for the business, reduce recruitment cost, and enable the company to get the most talented employees. Okay, then in point number 4, you can write that attract investors and keep the company's share price high, thereby protecting the business from takeover. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for your appreciation, and happy studying.